up, guys? Dave Surfcraft Union. Had a lot of you reach out asking about Haley pin comparison to a v-bowls. So that's what this episode's about. Just a very, very small little mini episode. I had a great time with the Haley pin and really looking forward to getting back on this board. Had this board since 2012. It's been in and out of my quiver since then, and looking forward to getting it back in the water. Just a quick kind of talk about similarities of the two. Really length, and the idea of doing less and getting more. As far as things that are different about it, you got bottom contours for sure, where this is a triplane hull, and this bottom contour is more of the slightly rolled to rolled V to flat at the very end. They both have hard edge in the tail, so you will see that similarity. But as far as the nose rocker, you can see they're a little different. The v-bowls does have a little bit more nose rocker at the very end, and you can see that they're both completely different foil. V-bowls is way more foiled, especially at the tip and the tail, where this holds its volume all the way through the nose with its down rail. So with that said, I'm gonna throw some wax on this and give it another go. Alright, so I rode these two boards for the past 2 days, early in the morning. One day was more of a wind swell, kind of not the greatest conditions. That was the first day, and then the second day, which is actually this morning, I surfed it in more of a rolly wave. Better conditions, I think. Longer wave for sure. Still a beach break, but just a little less kind of hectic, I guess. So the first day, I really preferred the Haley pin, and the reason why is it just kind of gets up and goes. Especially if there's a section in front of you, you don't have to worry about kind of managing through it. It just kind of takes you along for the ride. I surfed, obviously, the v-bowls as well, and just kind of had a little bit of an issue kind of getting it going. And that's due to wave actual speed itself. So on that particular day, first day, dug that, just because it kind of worked a little bit better. Now this morning, or the cleaner day, I preferred this board. The vbowls turns on a completely different pattern. Due to it having some nose rocker and a little bit of tail rocker and that little bit of roll, it really creates a pivot point and allows you to feel comfortable with doing a hard turn. Where the Haley pin is a little different. You can still turn it, but you can feel all of that excess board underneath your feet when you are turning. So the reason why I liked this board more this morning, which was the cleaner day, was really because this board needs a more rolly wave. It needs a lined up wave. It needs a better wave, all right? So this board kind of keeps you more in the pocket than the Haley pin, where the Haley pin might actually outrun the wave where you have to cut back, where this board kind of keeps you in that spot right in front of the face where you can mess around with that area and not outrun the wave. They're both great boards. It's just really trying to figure out what you're really into. Paddling wise, they both paddle insane. I actually kind of liked the way that the vbowls paddled, just because it had a little less area up top, so it had a little less volume that you were pushing. And although it is a completely different volume, definitely more volume, this just paddled in a little smoother. And the way it turns is completely different. You can really rip a turn, especially when you start to get into like the smaller versions of them. I know that they start at like 6'10", so you can get almost like a v-bowl step up. I'm sure you can do the same with that too, but the Haley pin is more of, I think, a glider feel all around. Where the Haley pin is way more pivotal, you can definitely get more of a arcing turn, and you can definitely hit more of a 11 o'clock kind of lip in order to kind of keep the wave going. So that's kind of like my information on this. I hope this kind of answered some questions. Definitely both boards are amazing, but your best bet to get the board that you're looking for is to go to a shop that carries them and talk to the staff and see what they say. You know, the conditions for me are usually beach breaks, usually pretty sloppy, which in that case I would take that out more. But when it's good and probably like chest to head high, again, I've had this board for a while, so I've surfed it in a lot of different conditions. I actually surfed it for probably like 6 months straight when I first got it, and it handles good surf really well. I've gotten barreled on it. It's a sick board. So you kind of got to figure out what you're looking for. Again, hope this helps, and I'll be talking to you soon.